Hey everybody, it is Mike, 55 years young. Let's talk about salt, okay? So many people think that salt, you can have some salt. When I say salt, I mean added salt. Added salt. We're talking about added salt because all plants have salt. All plants have protein. All plants have water. All plants have fiber. I could go on and on and on. They all have sodium as well. So added salt, did you know, can actually kill you. People think, oh, it's harmless. Don't worry. It just has a little flavor. And if you don't add that flavor, the food is bland. We're all, under some spell of the way we were raised. And I think we all know at this point, if you're watching this video, that we were all raised wrong. We were all told almost everything incorrectly. Now I've got to go back and relearn everything. One of the things you need to relearn, and that I've had to learn, as I've had people challenge me and say, hey, Mike, you can have some added salt. Just a little added salt. A little pinch here, a little pinch there. No problem. Turns out that is not true at all. And here's why. If you eat enough salt at one sitting, you will kill yourself. And I don't mean 3 gallons of salt, okay? The amount of salt that it takes to kill a human being is very low. It's only a little bit more than you might eat in a day. And if you eat it all at once, you're dead because it is treated as a poison. And almost all salt, by the way, that you eat is not in a whole plant form. It's a mined mineral. It's a rock. 0 fiber, 0 water. It's almost basically like an isolate, although it's only about 50% sodium. So I asked an LLM, a language learning model like ChatGPT or Grok, let me read to you what they say. All right, here's the breakdown. Table salt, which is like the white stuff in the shakers, right? It's about 40% sodium, 60% chloride by weight. The 40% sodium is what you need to pay attention to because I'm asking the question, how much sodium do you need to eat to kill yourself? Estimated lethal dose. Most toxicology references estimate an acute lethal dose of salt for an adult is roughly 0.2 to 0.5 grams per kilogram of body weight. I'm going to put as much of this as I can fit in the description down below if you want to read it. For a 154-pound adult, that's 14 to 35 grams of salt, which is 14,000 to 35,000 milligrams of salt. And that's, by the way, only about half sodium, consumed all at once. Okay? 14 grams consumed all at once. Remember, that's about only half actual sodium. So we're down to 7, which is 7,000 milligrams. They say you're supposed to eat a maximum of 1,500 milligrams a day. Nobody can even get to that. And 7,000 all at once would kill you, potentially? 154-pound person? That's true. That's what you got to realize. This is a fact. I'm sure no one's ever told you this, and please share this video with people. Let's continue. Some case reports have shown death at doses as low as 10 grams or 10,000 milligrams of salt in sensitive individuals. So that's more like 5,000 milligrams of actual salt, but 10,000 milligrams of table salt, 5,000 milligrams of sodium. But more likely it's 20 to 30 grams of table salt that's fatal. Important. Rapid consumption is far more dangerous than gradual intake, but not necessarily. I can tell you my lips, it's all the same process. That's what you got to remember. My lips, they're all dried out from what I ate yesterday, which was a salty pizza, even though it had no cheese on it. I don't know if I can do this anymore. There's so much salt in prepared foods, it's unbelievable. So rapid consumption is far more dangerous than gradual intake. Well, I ate the whole pizza all in one meal. Okay. Turns out that pizza I ate with no cheese, I split it with Denise. It had close to 3,000 milligrams of sodium, as we found out. And it would have been more with cheese. And keep in mind, they're saying that 10,000 milligrams actually, let me rephrase this. It had 3,000 milligrams of sodium. So about 5,000 milligrams of sodium will kill you if you eat it all at once. Just keep that in mind. I can feel the negative effects of it. Children, people with kidney issues or underlying health conditions are at higher risk. Salt poisoning usually kills by causing hypernatremia, which is extreme sodium levels in the blood, leading to brain swelling, seizures, coma, or heart failure. And you heard the numbers that I've given you. it's not that much that it requires this. And remember the difference between table salt and actual milligrams of sodium, because whenever you get nutritional information, they're not telling you how many grams of table salt. They're telling you how many milligrams of sodium. Rule of thumb, anything over 10 to 15 grams of table salt all at once can be dangerous. That's 5,000 to 7,500 milligrams of pure sodium can be dangerous. You didn't know it was that close, did you? Because 5,000 to 7,500 milligrams of salt, when people can't even stick to 1,500 in a day, they're eating way over that. And 20 to 30 grams of table salt can be potentially lethal. All right, so this means a single full 2 to 4 ounce table salt shaker contains roughly 120,000 to 240,000 milligrams of salt. That's a small shaker of salt at the table, far above this 20 to 30 milligrams that can be potentially fatal if consumed rapidly. So that means that if 20,000 milligrams of sodium is lethal to almost everyone out there, or sorry, it's 20,000 milligrams of table salt, which is 10,000 milligrams of sodium. But if 20,000 milligrams of table salt and there's 240,000 milligrams of table salt in a shaker, that means you could kill 12 people with an average table salt shaker. If you split that salt between 12 people, you'd have 12 dead people. I don't mean to be morbid here, and I don't even know if anyone's ever done this. And maybe they just, people slowly but surely kill themselves from this excess sodium. I think that's more likely what happens. But that's how dangerous it is. A table salt shaker has the potential to kill 12 people if it's full and you pass it around a table of 12 people and you eat it, which I do not recommend. I don't recommend you ever use that stuff. Just get rid of it. Okay, salt per shake, shakes to dangerous dose, bottom line. Okay, good catch. I was going to give the amount of table salt, not pure sodium. So here's the distinction. This is just a review, so you have the facts again. And I'll put most of this below. Maybe I'll get rid of the salt. How many shakes does it take to kill someone? I was just kind of goofing around in a way with the LLMs when I was saying that. Table salt, NaCl, is about 40% sodium and 60% chloride by weight. When toxicology studies report, quote, salt, unquote, doses, they almost always mean sodium chloride table salt, not elemental sodium. See, nobody even asks these questions. But I think on the nutritional listing of something, what they give you is pure sodium grams, not table salt grams. So there's a difference in the way they handle it there. So the numbers I gave you, like 10 to 15 grams of table salt dangerous, 20 to 30 grams of table salt potentially lethal, refer to the grams of table salt NaCl, the actual white stuff in a salt shaker. If you wanted pure sodium equivalent, 10 grams of NaCl table salt equals 4 grams of sodium. So that means 4,000 milligrams could potentially kill someone and will certainly get you near death and check into a hospital, 4,000 milligrams all at once of sodium. And that pizza we had was like 3,000. No wonder I feel like garbage here. I can't even do cheat meals anymore, which we're okay with cheat meals, but if I'm going to react so badly, my lips are still dried out. I know Denise said, just use some lip balm. I'm like, that doesn't address the root cause of the problem. The root cause is I ate that pizza yesterday. Okay, 20 grams of NaCl equals 8 grams of sodium. That's almost a certain lethal dose for almost everybody out there. That's 8,000 milligrams. And then 30 milligrams of NaCl equals 12 grams of sodium. That would kill Andre the Giant, maybe. I mean, you'd kill 2 people with that potentially. Oh, anyway, that's what I got for you. And please share this with somebody that can benefit, which of course, as we know, is everybody, all of humanity. And have you ever thought about this? Let me know in the comments. Share this with somebody and ask them what they think about this. This is how dangerous sodium is. Table salt, any kind of added salt. We're talking any kind of added salt because all plants already have sodium in them. You don't need to add that. It's already balanced with the water, the fiber, The other nutrition, it's all in balance. That's what you want. This is why you want this. I know no one's ever taught you this. And we still have people who are saying, oh, because we were all taught wrong. It's okay. You have a little bit of added salt. No problem. No problem. We know that's wrong. We know that's wrong. We know I've done some videos here in recent history where, Dr. Gooby, who resigned from his job as a spine surgeon, a neurosurgeon, he said that you shouldn't have more than 750 milligrams a day maximum in order to prevent back pain or other injuries to the human body where your body will hold on to the sodium, excess sodium at all costs. The only way to get that 750 max is to eat only whole plants and never add any salt. So that's the end of this video. Mike, 55 years young, signing off. And I just got to keep reminding, maybe I need to watch my own videos over and over again as to how dangerous this white stuff actually is. It's one of the white poisons, sodium. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.